Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. You joined me here on the ground in Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport, and today we're going to be taking a ride up to Winnipeg in Canada on board the Delta Connection Embraer E170 from Flight Sim Studios. I'm actually really looking forward to trying this plane out after it's been quite a while since I've last flown it. And of course there have been a few updates since then, some of which should make this aircraft a lot more enjoyable, hopefully. We are here at Minneapolis, St. Paul, as I mentioned, the location for FS Expo 2026. Which, unfortunately, again, I won't be attending, but you never know, plans might change a bit later on. I am really excited to do this one, so without further ado, let's jump into the flight deck of... Oh, are you kidding me? Frame gen bug already? I was getting really good performance right now as well. Happened here last time, actually. I did do a practice flight here, and it did this to me last time. Although, 40 FPS, I can't complain too much. Brilliant. Okay then. Well, first of all, we're going to go over to the EFB, and we're going to import our SimBrief flight plan, and go ahead and approve that in there. Coming to the overhead panel, ground power unit can come on. Battery 1, battery 2, emergency exit lights armed, fasten seatbelt signs on, and of course the no smoking light can come on as well. Nav light, logo light goes on. Elec pump A also needs to come on, and that is the overhead pretty much all sorted. The overhead panel on board the E-Jets is really quite simple. A lot of it has been done for you. So coming back over to the EFB, then we can go into and just load up our aircraft. Just get that all set up, ready to go. So we've loaded that aircraft. We can actually come over to GSX now and request boarding with Delta Airlines. Ivan, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. Oh, I'm really gutted that the frame gen decided to poop itself. That's quite annoying. So we're going to plug a bit more information into here. So our departure runway today is going to be runway 30 left. We just need to open up some of the doors. There we go. And the runway condition is dry today. We can set that in both of these here. Flaps 2. Get our weather information. And click calculate over to the many fast page. And we'll just wait momentarily. Set it up a bit in the McDo first. Oh, that's such a shame that the frame gen decided to break. Cool, we can go over to the route page then, into the route area. Of course, our arrival airport is not Minneapolis, Winnipeg. So, Charlie, where's Yankee? Yankee Whiskey Golf. We can go ahead and send our flight plan request. And into the data link flight plan page, apply that to the active, just like so. That'll give us a bit of information, but we do have to still put the route in manually, which I do think is a bug in 2024. Cool. Next page then, we can put in our first waypoint, which is going to be 𝗵𝗂𝗀. 𝗵𝗂𝗀. Like that. Throw that in there. Over to the departure page. We're going to select runway 30 left. And we don't have a SID. fine, that's okay. We can go ahead and apply that. Over to the arrival, we're going to be expecting runway 31 today on the ILS approach. None of those, so we can just go straight to the R star, and we're on the NORAC 5 arrival via 𝗵𝗀𝗀, and we can apply that. Oh, such a shame that the frame gen decided to break. We'll probably be able to turn it back on shortly. All of the information from here can go down to the McDo now. That we don't really have to touch. It does its thing. Just like so. We can go ahead and check our flight plan though. So we're going to 𝗵𝗀𝗀, then NORAC, 𝗵𝗂𝗶, 𝗗𝗏, and then runway 31, which is fine. To our navigational display then, we can go ahead and get some of our information in here. There we go. And we'll just zoom in a bit. Oh, that's the wrong way. Zoom in. Cool. That is basically everything set up. This aircraft is really easy to set up. It's not particularly difficult. And we can, yeah, just get some brightness up there. Do our attendant call, let them know we are about ready. And then we can set up this panel up here. So, in the altitude select, we're going to put our cruising altitude in today. Flight level 340. There we go, 340. And let's grab the METAR as well. I do want to double check it's got our cruise altitude in. It does, yep. And we can do our cruise wind as well, which is 295 at 30. Cool. That's boarding basically complete now. Don't have too much left to do. Here's our METAR wind, 290 degrees at 9 knots, gusting 17. 10 mile visibility, scattered clouds 4,500 feet, scattered clouds to 2,500 feet, temperature 27 with a dew point of 17. Altimeter 2989. (2989) set. Cool. Oh, that's really annoying. We may have to try frame gen again because it is just so much better. Nope, still dodgy. We can keep this on if you guys don't mind it looking like this, but up to you. Yeah, maybe not. Not today. Once we get airborne and out of here, it should be okay. Oh, the difference. Okay, well, we can go back to our radio page and pop our TCAS to TARA. I mean, we might as well at this point. And let's get the APU going. So, upstairs APU control, that can go to start, and it will automatically flick back. That's boarding complete. How is this possible? How does this happen with frame gen not on? Seriously? That is worse than with frame gen. What is this all about? Well, looks like we're going to have to put up with this for today then. AP bleed valve open. Cool. We are ready to go. Over to GS6. Prepare for pushback and departure. And we're going to runway 30 left. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to be facing to the southeast.
Hello, we are ready for pushback.
Nate, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Quite annoying about this frame gen stuff. Guess we're just going to have to put up with it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Let's see if there's contrail. I don't know if there would have been stuff I could have disabled through contrail. Oh, we need to close the doors. Oh, this is really annoying. Minneapolis. Configuration. No, nothing I could have turned off. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to put up with it, I guess. We move the camera slowly, it's a bit harder to notice. Okay, nose to our right, tail to our left. Go ahead and release the brakes.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All engines clear. Start at will. We are going to go ahead and start engine number 1. We're going to go from this view today because actually it is a bit better in terms of hearing the engines because they are surprisingly quiet in this aircraft. Or probably just the way I've got the camera views set up makes it quiet. There we go. Good. Engine start. We can do the same process for number 2. Let's go.
Please set parking brakes.
Right, park brake set.
Unlocking gear.
We can go ahead and set our flaps. Are they going to come on this side? There they are. And then we just need to make sure they're in position too. Let's do our flight control check. Pull up. Pull down, neutral. Hold on, let me just mute the microphone, otherwise you're going to get hit.
Tow
Full
truck
left.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Full right, neutral.
Left is clear.
Let me grab the
Right
rudder
is clear.
pedals. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls are checked full and free. Upstairs then, APU can come off. We can get our taxi lights on. Oh, we should have got our red beacon light on a bit earlier, but that's okay. I feel like it's getting a bit better. This is crazy. We're getting 70 FPS, but this is what it looks like. It feels smooth though, apart from the weird camera moving stuff. Part brakes released. Let's go ahead and taxi ourselves out to the runway today. It's literally just straight down this taxiway all the way to the end, and then we'll be there. So we can go ahead and turn on nav, auto thrust, and then I think we'll have to do our flight directives once we get airborne, once we put the autopilot on. APU is spooling down. And then, as I said, right the way down to the end. This weird camera stuff is going to be interesting on takeoff. I think it might be this building here. Something over there is not very happy. Let's go upstairs. Landing lights on, strobe lights, wing lights.
Approaching 30 left.
We can go ahead and line up on the runway. Just bring those sounds back down for you all a bit.
On runway 30 left.
Right, take off. Click the takeoff button and together. Thrust set. Airspeed is alive. Throttle hold. Checked. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Our gear is up. Flight directors, what are you doing? There we go. And autopilot 1 engaged. Lovely stuff. Up, up, and away we go off to Winnipeg. Oh, we forgot about the auto brake. Oh well. We're going to go ahead and set flaps 1 and flaps 0. Gorgeous. Well, away we go. Bye-bye, Minneapolis. Very disappointed that it gave us the frame gen bug. It gave me the frame gen bug last time I flew, actually. Got it last time. It's getting a bit better now. We're leaving Minneapolis behind. Cool, coming back upstairs, then we can go ahead and get our nose lights off, the wing lights off, and the landing lights can stay on for the time being. Flight time en route is going to be about 1 hour and 1 minute, so we're looking pretty good on that front. The simulator does look really good over here though, even though it's got this weird camera glitch. But let's go ahead and pop some music on. Some summertime tracks. Sounds good to me. Lovely stuff. So far, the E-Jets have been pretty good to us, actually. Performance is good. We're getting a good 70 FPS. The only downside is with the frame gen bug. It is a shame there is no VNAV or a custom FMS, but the custom FMS you can't really tell, and the VNAV isn't a huge deal because you just use the other methods. Landing lights can come off then. Fasten seatbelt signs off. And we just get to sit back and relax for a little bit now. Got plenty of time to enjoy the views. And a big thank you to everyone who has come along today. Nice to see you all. What was the most shocking announcement during the FS Expo 2025? That's a good question, Ivan. The Wing stuff was really cool. Some of that stuff looks really good. I'm also quite looking forward to the contrail aircraft. That sounds really cool. And I'm actually quite excited for the Aerosoft A330neo and A340. I just have my fingers and toes crossed that they live up to expectations, and hopefully the A340 does, because it's with 𝗏𝗏, and 𝗏𝗏 is meant to be really good over on X-Plane. So fingers crossed that it is good over on MSFS. Tell you what, so it's about 30 degrees centigrade here in where I am. The PC is running on full blast, windows are open, and I am sweating like crazy. If you didn't know, we have got no air conditioning whatsoever, so we are burning alive over here. And the British heat is a heat not like any other. Sorry if that has gone really loud. I'm just moving my microphone around to get a better position for you all to hear me. There we go. Just sorted out the music. Lovely stuff. Now we just get to relax and enjoy the views. So we've never done this route before, and I don't know if I've ever flown to Canada on stream. We've definitely never flown to Winnipeg before. Yeah, I believe, Ivan, they're going to do the Aerosoft Neo is going to be their own. And then it sounds like they're wanting to bring a pro version with some of the 𝗏𝗏 code and help from 𝗏𝗏. And yeah, I do hope they fix the CO as well. Captain Alex, hello, welcome aboard over on Twitch. Thank you very much for stopping by. Nice to see you on this Monday afternoon. This frame gen bug. Oh, it's weird. It's sort of there. It's getting there. We're nearly out of it. So weird. Don't really know what it is, to be honest, that causes it, and hopefully they can fix it. It's also very interesting to hear the indie builds announcement of the Airbus A340 as well. That is going to be quite a competition. See which one is going to be better. I think if the Aerosoft one is semi-decent, then I'm not going to bother get both. We'll see when the time comes. I think it's probably going to be a race between who gets it out first. If Aerosoft get it out first and it's decent, then maybe, you know, people will sway towards that one compared to the indie builds. But they're probably, hopefully, both going to be quite good. Quite a nice day out here, actually. It's boiling up here as well. 27 degrees Celsius, I think it said on the METAR earlier. Probably not so warm up at 35,000 feet, though. There's quite a bit of turbulence going on there. Right, as I say, it's absolutely scorching here, so I'm going to go and grab a bit of water. Enjoy the tunes and the views. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay then, so not only have I gotten a glass of water, I have acquired a cornetto. One of the soft cornettos today. The strawberry soft ones are quite good. Really, really tasty. And just perfect in this summer sun.